Hello, everyone. Welcome to Be Confidently Wrong's Best Video Game Music Tournament number 8. Yay!
Woo! Wait, wait, wait.
Woo!
Actually, wait. We can do this.
Yes. Somehow we made it. Thank you. Somehow we made it to 8 tournaments. Somehow, some way. I guess we're really passionate or really, really foolish. Or a combination of
Or
both.
stubborn.
Speaking of
Stubborn, we call
stubbornness,
that.
yes, speaking of that, tonight was hell with technical issues off the wazoo. I won't regale you with the tale of misfortune that befell us and caused us to start an hour late, but let's just say that I am using Discord on the browser for the foreseeable future. Nevertheless, we have a tournament to play, tracks to listen and to judge, and see who wins and who doesn't.
Okay, okay. We shall start the play.
Choose the bracket.
And just this one.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And it's 16 rounds as you put down here.
Yes, 16
So
tracks,
let's
which is the
just...
usual number, unless we do a 32 tracks extravaganza, but not this time. Right,
Yeah,
okay. So this is an interesting matchup right off the bat, isn't it?
yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Just be careful with how you click to that.
Yes, I know. Just let me
We
let me
don't want a repeat of
pause the
last
videos.
time.
Yeah, let's carefully put these back to the beginning.
Yes, so
Okay.
with which should we start? You decide.
See. We could. I don't mind. Do you have a preference, Madhog?
No, not particularly. Not this turn. Maybe the next one.
Okay. So let's play the first track then on the left.
I hit left. Let's go right.
Skip ahead a little bit. Okay, so I wish Matti were here to listen to this because I think this would be up his alley. This is the rare
Yeah.
track that manages to smoothly integrate real, actual classical music with its own original composition. You must have recognized several lyrics from the Dies Irae by Giuseppe Verdi, which is one of the most famous Dies Irae out there, I would say. Perhaps the most
Yes, I do recognize.
perhaps the most famous Dies Irae on for the sheer volume of its existence, I would say. But yes, so this is a very
Yeah,
classically minded, operatic, extremely hard composition, which is the main theme for Pandora's Tower. But let's see this version of GoldenEye of the 007 theme, that is, for GoldenEye Nintendo 64.
Playing right now.
You cannot see me right now, but at the beginning, when it was playing, at the beginning I was doing the air guitar because I have to say I was not expecting the Nintendo 64 version of the 007 theme to be so metal right out of the gate, or in general. It is quite a choice. Thank you, Grant Kirkhope. But I do have mixed feelings about this, because it is a story, it is the story of two tracks, with the outstanding electric guitar, which makes me do my own air guitar impression. But then we get to the main theme, the main part, and it sounds like a rubber wheel has a hole in it and the air is going out. It sounds a bit weird, is what I'm trying to say. Oh no, my donut is deflating. I cannot go into the swimming pool now. But still, very solid interpretation of the theme, and very impressively done so, especially since you can play it on the Nintendo 64 music chip. Very advanced for the time.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment.
So now the choice is the one that we have to make. Yes, that's a sentence, technically. For whom do we vote? Danton.
This is a very difficult choice already.
Good.
Because I like them both. I've never heard of Pandora's Tower before until now, but the music sounds awesome and I want to listen to the full soundtrack now, if it's all like that.
Yes, we can go back and listen to the end of it at least.
No, I mean the entire basic game soundtrack is what I'm saying.
I only remember the main theme, if I'm being honest.
Alright. Fair enough. But GoldenEye, the James Bond theme, it's pretty much ingrained in my memory because I used to watch a lot of the old movies when I was a kid. So, yeah, so the main theme is just iconic to me. And the N64 does a really good job of it. So,
yes.
This hurts me a little bit, but I'm going to say 007 GoldenEye.
Okay. Nice. Devar, what about you? No, actually, never mind. Yeah. No, stop right there, mister. Stop right there.
What? I'm not started yet.
I am not going to put myself into this position again. And not on round 1. I am going next. And I am voting for Pandora's Tower. Now the ball is off to you, Devar.
Okay, well, this is easy for me, but anyway, but yeah, I will say that it's a strong start already with 2 really good tracks. Pandora's Tower, really great with the operatic and the use of the Dies Irae,
Yes, let's go with that.
as well as yeah. Meanwhile, 007, the GoldenEye, very iconic theme in both movies and in the Nintendo 64's memories, as far as everyone's concerned, when everyone enjoyed multiplayer.
Okay.
But I will say that, but I will say that I will be voting for Pandora's Tower
All right.
on this one.
Already, that's that's one of the better ones already out of... Don't click on the right thing. Click below that. Click once below it. Below... Okay. Okay, I don't want to repeat of last time.
Don't worry, I don't want it either.
Already, so this is going to be heartbreaking for me specifically. Potentially.
Why?
Well...
You
see... Okay,
I see what you mean.
Let's begin. Let's begin with the classic, the eternal, the immortal, the de facto final boss music of all time, One Winged Angel, the Sephiroth final boss theme.
Let's start then.
So, I don't think there's anything I could possibly say or add to one of the most famous pieces of video game music ever made, but I will say this. The reason why I haven't featured One Winged Angel before now is simple. This track will give me a content ID. Which is sad.
Well, of course.
Okay, I tried to be smart about this, as in I tried to cheese it. I entertained the idea of using the version of this track from Kingdom Hearts. That one does not give me a content ID. The problem is, it sucks. I hate it.
yeah,
it's
it does.
Terrible. You hear the beginning of this track, the dun 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 dun. It sounds like the violins from Psycho. It's a powerful staccato that slaps you across the face. What does the Kingdom Hearts version sounds like? The newer version in Kingdom Hearts sounds like a old door creaking. It's something about it. The quality of the audio is more crisp, but we lost something in the transliteration. We lost quality because it sucks. It's not good. And that fight can kiss my shiny metal derriere. Hatred. I'm a hater, okay? So even if this is going to give me content ID, and I will have to severely sample it in post-production, I'm going to keep the original version because it is still the best version to this day. Right, so I'm going to be a hater for the Kingdom Hearts version of One Winged Angel. From now until the end of time, I never realized how bad it was, comparatively speaking. Again, it sounds like an old door creaking. Come on, open the door. Come on. I can... I need to buy some oil for the door hinges.
Did someone say the door to darkness?
The creaky door to darkness?
Okay. I don't have anything more to say about the original track, but I do have a lot to say about the Kingdom Hearts version, as we all have established.
Yes, we can see that.
Okay, and now let's listen to the other track.
Yep, let's listen to Donna Donna. What ya doing?
Right. I'm voting for Watcha Doing. I adore this track. This charming, unreasonably cheery track that makes me happy every time I hear it. These are all feelings I would not associate with a human trafficking simulator, which is what Donna Donna is.
Yep.
But, you know, there is a very fun to play RPG in that human trafficking simulator. And this is the normal combat music. So every time I enter combat, my eardrums and all my senses are assaulted by this fun piece of music that just makes my blood pump, gives me a bit of the old serotonin while we're at it. It's an all-around great tune. And the fact that it's short, it's a boon, because it means we can listen to it from start to finish without having to skip anything.
Of course.
So I am voting Watcha Doing. Seriously, the soundtrack in that game is so unreasonably cheerful. So inappropriate. But I like it. Anyway, what do you think, Devar?
Right, so first things first, Donna Donna, as you said before, very cheery, very jovial, and it's, despite the subject matter, and plus it's just kind of like how it just gets the heart pumping, sort of thing, sort of deal.
It's good for the soul.
Meanwhile, Falsa
inexplicably.
7's One Winged Angel is it's just a overall classic boss theme. That literally everyone and their grandma references literally these days.
My grandmother doesn't.
And even back in the day when me and Danton played the PC port version of the game, which instead of having the good quality music from the PS1 version, it had MIDI format, and yet we still really liked the tune, despite the fact it was inferior version at the time. But anyway, a bit of trivia aside, my vote does go to One Winged Angel.
Okay, Danton, unfortunately, it is all up to you. Okay, I stopped watching the stream.
Yeah, it's One Winged Angel.
No! I have a confession to make.
What's the confession?
Watcha Doing was my favorite track in this selection.
Ah. Oh well.
I hate my life and I hate all of you.
You're welcome.
Friendship
so
over.
one video gets through.
Friendship over forever. Davar, click once below the writing. Okay. Okay.
That way,
Here we are.
we are at the next round.
Okay.
Now.
Let's listen to The Blob 2.
The Factory, as it's titled.
Okay, skip to the end. Little bit more. Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the funkiest beat of them all? Maybe this one? I don't know. I have to say, very catchy, very charismatic, funky beat. The trumpet carries it a hell of a lot more than I was expecting it. Very good jam session, if you ask me. So speaking of, again, Nobuo Uematsu, most celebrated video game composer of all time, Lavo score, baby. Okay, pause. So I always forget that there is technically a second half to this. That's probably because by the time we get there, I've already defeated Lavos. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, the delayed reaction made me very self-conscious about the nature of my jokes. Nevertheless, we have to vote. Danton.
Yeah? What about the delayed reaction?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh god.
Not sure if that's because of Discord or if it's.
I think it might be Discord plus the browser teaming up
Yes.
against me.
All right. This might be sacrilege, but I'm gonna say the Blob 2.
All right. That's interesting. As I was saying, that's an interesting choice, Danton, and I am in support of it. Theoretically.
Yeah.
Devar, what do you think?
Theoretically. So between these two, the Blob 2, the factory, is very cool, very funky, very full of personality. It really goes with the vibe of the character and probably of the game, since based on the cover I'm seeing from the Wii. Meanwhile, Chrono Trigger, Lavos' Core. Personally, I don't think it's his best work. But it still is a classic in its own right. So my vote does go to Lavos' Core, Chrono Trigger.
So, okay, I want you to understand. I am not being petty because One Winged Angel advanced and my choice of track didn't. Okay?
Don't worry, I understand.
But I'm going to vote for the Blob 2 as well.
Then the Blob 2 shall go through.
Indeed.
Right, give me a moment to pause these.
This is a very interesting matchup, and I think it could not possibly have been more random. Now, you might have noticed that...
these
Looks
two,
it.
Yes.
Yeah, these two are very different.
Now, you might have noticed that I have uploaded the entire soundtrack for Eden Eye, and that's because there are no other uploads of the track I wanted to use. This is the entire soundtrack uploaded directly by the composer of the soundtrack on their YouTube channel. And
All right.
the track I want us to hear is the very first one, which is also the title track.
Okay, Id and I, gotcha. Then let's begin to listen then, I guess, to Id and I.
a beautifully haunting melody that welcomes you when you boot up the video game, and it's all downhill from there. Not in terms of quality, but in terms of, well, things don't go well. So things get more haunting, if you will. It is a very sad game, and this is a very sad, haunting track that I like quite a bit. Famously, this is the this was the selection in the last episode that gave, surprisingly, Icipal 10 points.
That that is kind of funny that this is the piece of music he got right.
He absolutely pulled this guess out of his rectum and incredibly did get it right.
After you gassed it up as being like the like no one's gonna get this at all, I'd be surprised.
And I was surprised.
There's no way.
So I guess eggs on my face.
Yep,
Man.
definitely.
Oh, what a time. Anyway, so speaking of having a time, the Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders title theme, everybody. The Zack McCracken theme always sounds better than what I remember it to sound. It definitely does not sound like that on a Commodore 64 or a DOS system or a Windows or a Amiga. This is the original sound recording version. Blessed be the unfiltered original version of what this theme was supposed to sound like. Sounds great. Is what I'm trying to convey here.
Of course.
I'm going to vote for Edenai. Danton?
Maybe Devar should go next.
Devar?
Okay. Well, It and I has a very haunting and very. I just like the use of techno, especially if the picture's anything to go by. The use of techno might be very on the nose on the use of technology involved in this game. But let's see. But I can't argue with the Zack McCracken's theme song, if you ask me. It's very. It's a very catchy little ditty.
A catchy little ditty, yes. Ditty, indeed, a ditty. Ditty, ditty. It's a little ditty. And it will go wherever I go. I don't know why that's funny to you, but I'm glad. Danton.
So, I don't know why, but the Zack McCracken theme, does it sound like the Manic Mansion opening?
No.
Not really. No, it's very.
It's different
because it's very different. It's very different in the way they do the theme songs of both of those games.
Fun
So
fact,
it's not really the same.
Fun fact, I was debating
feels-
whether to use this or the Maniac Mansion theme. I decided to go with this. I think it's better.
Yeah, I'm just that it made me think. Basically, it sounds similar to Maniac Mansion to me, but maybe it's just me. But anyway, other than that, basically, they're both good pieces of music. But I will also go with Id and I.
Yes! Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Deny it is.
Yes, Eden I and me, I and you and me and her. Okay, so on the right we have a classic, an immortal classic of musical compositions in the video game hemisphere. One of the oldest and most replayed ones, to boot. On the other we have, well, let's listen to that first.
Okay, we'll listen to this one first.
The Vocaloid Murder Song.
There we go.
So this is the song Philistine, the Japanese version. Apparently there is a English version, which seems weird because this is already sung in English, but I digress. Apparently that version is terrible, and everybody will tell you that this is the version to listen to, so that's why we're listening to this instead of the other one.
Of course.
Yes, I called it the Vocaloid Murder Song, and I think that describes it to a T. Both in terms of quality and in terms of, well, contents.
I mean, it's No More Heroes. What do you expect? Murder is part of the game.
It's No More Heroes. I don't expect a lack of misogyny. Well, the second game, at least. Anyway, so yes, that's a nice track, I would say. Very striking, very, in your face. It puts you on guard, you know, because she's going to kill you, apparently.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's listen to the immortal classic, which is the Dragon Quest Overture. This is specifically the Dragon Quest IX version. It's a classic for a reason. All right, we're still here. We are alive somehow.
Yep, we're alive. We're here.
Right then. Danton.
Right. This is a difficult choice. I like them both.
If I had a nickel for every time you said that tonight alone.
Yes, I know. I'm a creature of habit, I'm afraid.
You're a creature, all right. Let me pet you. The var, he doesn't bite, right?
No.
He had his injections, right? Do you have the muzzle?
I'm sure he'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm
leash?
just gonna go with Dragon Quest.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with Dragon Quest Overture just to basically get out of this situation.
Okay, fair enough. Devar, what do you
Yep, he just went for Dragon Quest just to get out of jail.
Just to get out of the doghouse, apparently.
Oh. So let's see, No More Heroes 2, very cool piece of music, I will say. Dragon Quest 9, classic, and I do think it's kind of funny that that it has this little bit of an intro thing, like how Fire Emblem does. In one of their games, they basically had a little bit of an intro before they get to the actual main theme that everyone recognizes. So it's very interesting to notice that. But my vote does go to No More Heroes 2, just because I do like the sound of the music overall.
I guess it is all up to me. Pensive emoji. God damn it.
What, you like both of them?
I don't have particularly strong feelings for either of them, to be honest, but I guess I'm going to be a goddamn Philistine here and vote for Dragon Quest.
So you're choosing Dragon Quest?
Yes.
Okay, so Dragon Quest gets through.
It's a classic for a reason. It's familiar, it's catchy. Can't go wrong with good old Dragon Quest. Oh,
Yep.
God! Oh,
Okay,
no!
let me first pause both of these.
Okay, so once again, the track on the left is going to give me a content ID, so I will have to carefully sample it in post-production. So we might as well start with that one.
Okay, let's start with it then.
Pure mead, early 2000s new metal trash. I kind of love it. I love how cheesy it is. How try-hard edgy it is. I wish the game was more pleasant to play.
Yeah, I remember you talking about how unpleasant it is.
Oh, speaking of which, I did recently just published my essay on Maggot Baits, both on Tumblr and Blogger. I recommend it. It's a good read. Please read it. It took me so long to get it done because I really did not want to work on it.
Wow.
But I did it, so, well, yay.
Yay!
Hey, let's listen to a Doomsgate. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so have you noticed tonight it's full of all-time classics?
I have
Yep.
noticed that. Yes. By the way, we're voting for Doom, right?
I mean, are we? I don't know. Maybe Danton will have a heel turn tonight? Again? But you know what? Let's start with you, Devar. Are you voting for Doom?
Yes, I'm voting for Doom for sure because Maggot Beta doesn't really appeal to me all that much, even though, I appreciate the era it's trying to invoke with the edginess, but it's not really for me.
Yes, well, it's an acquired taste, and depending on who you are, it's also an abandoned taste, I suppose. Well, for me, I think I'm going to vote for Tomorrow Never Comes, but that's okay! And that's okay.
So it was you all along who was having the heel turn.
I don't think that really counts as a heel turn.
Okay,
Danton? Okay, I guess Doom advances. Okay, alright. You don't need to twist a knife in the wound. Well, look what we have here. Why?
It's our old friends.
Well, Devar, I put your song. I have put your favorite Sonic track, your favorite Crash Party Sonic song on this tournament. Just for you. Aren't you glad?
wow. Wow.
Aren't
Isn't he
you
so
happy?
kind and benevolent?
Oh boy. Okay, because we have Sonic and the Black Knight's Night of the Wind on the right, and on the left is what my personal favorite LucasArts game, Day of the Tentacle.
Actually, I'm pretty
On the
happy
left.
about this particular matchup. I wish to have you suffer a little bit. So,
Shall we begin then with Day of the Tentacle?
yes.
Okay, let's hear this one first.
Okay. What's fun about the main theme from Day of the Tentacle, which is also reused, which is used both as the introduction and the end credits, is that it's basically a collage of almost every single track in the entire game. It's made of pieces, bits and pieces of the soundtrack from the overall video game. It's almost as if it is introducing its entire OST before you get to hear every single track individually, and that works well for me if I want to feature one single track from Day of the Tentacle in this tournament, or indeed in our regular show.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we're listening to Night of the Wind.
Yep, let's begin Night of the Wind. Welcome to the greatest storm. I know, you have waited much too long. And I will be your shining star. I'm here to conquer fear and fall like a sword. I run into the day like a knife and fire. Each and every one, till this war is won, and hell to rule, and it's all set to through the air, breathe inch of the power in you. As I stand, by the table I command my kingdom.
The wind. Okay. So, this is one of the lesser known Sonic Crush 40 songs, and that's because it's from Sonic and the Black Knight. And, I mean, who has played Sonic and the Black Knight? I have! My wrists still remember it. Let me tell you.
You could say it's a phantom pain for you.
I don't get it. What's the joke? What's the gag?
Never mind.
What's the pun? I don't get it.
It's just being silly.
Because you're trying to imply something with that, the way you said it, but I'm not sure I understand. Who's the Phantom in this? Where's the joke? What's the punchline? What's the setup? What is everything?
You're not going to explain anything, are you, Danton?
I'm ghosting you now, bye!
God, back to the doghouse with you. Right, so this is not by far my favorite Crush 40 song. In fact, as evidenced by the fact that I have not learned the lyrics like you did, because if this were to be What I'm Made Of, or Open Your Heart and Live and Learn, I Am All of Me, all of those tracks, I have them memorized, basically. I could sing them along, but not this one. So, I don't know. Devar, I think I know for what you are casting the vote.
Yes, because but first things first, I will go through my preamble of saying that I do like Day of the Tentacles theme, especially since it sounds like a bridge between a video game and a movie soundtrack sort of deal. Feels like something you would see from a film, somewhat.
I guess I can see it. Yes,
yeah,
yes. I am actually envisioning a full-on classic 2D animated opening for the live-action Day of the Tentacle film, and this music plays during the wacky scenes in the opening credits sequence, a la Pink Panther, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm envisioning it. I am seeing it in my mind's eye, and now I want to see a Maniac Mansion or Day of the Tentacle live-action adaptation just for that.
Yeah, just as long as it's not the TV series.
Do you even remember what the theme song was for the awful sitcom?
No, it's so
No.
forgettable. That's why.
Maniac Mansion, Maniac Mansion. An old lady dying. So,
Yeah.
continue.
But yes, my vote. But my vote will go to Sonic and the Black Knight just because it's one of my personal favorites from Crush 40, next to Live and Learn and Open Your Heart, which are so these are my top three fave tracks from Crush 40,
You know,
to be exact.
I could have featured Live and Learn or Open Your Heart, but instead I went for Night of the Wind because I wanted to make you happy and smiley for a change.
It definitely did put a smile on my face to see it, so
Okay.
mission accomplished.
All right then. I'm going to cast my vote for Day of the Tentacle, the main theme, the end credits version, just to make things a bit more spicy. Danton.
Devar.
Yeah.
You know that heel turn that was coming?
Oh no.
I voted for Day of the Tentacle.
With the assist from me.
Knock you out of nowhere, Devar, his own brother. God damn mighty.
Hi. I was Kevin Nash or Scott Hall, and you were the third man.
Oh, yeah, I was just I don't know why I thought that it would be coming, but yeah. So yeah, Day of the Tentacles go through then. Also, I will play the last bit of this piece of music from Day of the Tentacle just because this part actually sticks the most with me from this particular theme.
And you have better save rate because depending on how powerful your machine is, the the opening credits will run faster than the track itself, so it will cut off just as it's reaching this moment.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember when I played the original of this version, and it got to that point with the music, and you see, the Lucas Arts logo, run away from the purple tentacle who takes its place, and it plays that creepy tune at the end, which kind of leaves in your mind a seed that basically says, he may come back.
He never
And
comes
that's
back.
like, yes, spoiler, it never comes back, but it kind of leaves that there, with this piece of music this little tune at the end of this piece.
So the salvation of Day of the Tentacle is that it was saved from the Disney vaults? Because Tim Schafer, because Double Fine reacquired it. Now, this is an even bigger tragedy because Double Fine is stuck in the Microsoft mines. So this is getting stuck in the Microsoft vaults now. Thanks. From Disney to Microsoft. Somehow even worse a situation than before. But at least we did get a remastered out of it.
Yeah. Anyway, Dead Tentacle, you're going through.
Indeed. And this is the last selection for the first round, I believe.
Let me just...
Okay, so
Back to the beginnings.
Alright, so once again, Xenoblade Chronicles X returns with what I would consider the second or third best track in the game. Now, this is not... Now, for some inexplicable reason, the soundtrack from this game, despite being outstanding, did not have much luck in previous iterations of the tournament. For some reason. I blame Danton. No.
I blame fate.
Sorry, I meant to say I blame Icipal, actually. That has not happened in a while. On the other hand, Bloody Tears is a classic Castlevania track, perhaps the most celebrated track, and this is apparently the best version of it, according to Ross Ferris, at least. And I trust his opinion on Castlevania, at least. Yes, we shall.
Let us play Castlevania then. Bloody Tears.
It's time for Uncontrollable from Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Let us take a good listen to it then.
From the start.
Let me start from the start again.
Just ignore. I don't want to hear. How long will it be? There's no chance for me. Uncontrollable. Let's get started. To right, and this world is changing fast. It's so hard to find the answer for itself. Can't we find the key to life? I don't want to be a part where this magic we can find. Now it's time to rise. Let's start again. Do not stay yourself. We'll get back to life for us today. Yes, let's start again. I don't want to be yourself. Where this magic we can find. Now it's
What the hell do you mean, don't worry, didn't get past round 1 in the last tournament? Are you people insane? What is happening here? You don't know anything about music, clearly.
Maybe it's because there was a better piece of music on. I don't know.
Debatable, subjective,
Yeah.
inferior. It's invalid. Okay. So this is good, right? I think we can all agree this is a very this is a piece of music of all time. I would say this has a certain grip on your art and possibly other internal organs while we speak. This is the track that plays whenever you enter a fight with a unique monster, which is often something that's completely out of your periphery as you navigate the land and several levels higher than you. So, of course, as I am wandering around minding my own business on the planet, and all of a sudden starts playing, I am feeling a bit anxious. And the worst part is that when this track starts playing, all of a sudden, when you are already in a regular fight encounter, so for a while you're listening to Black Tar, and then all of a sudden Uncontrollable starts. This is about to go down. This is about to go down. Right then. Okay, so if I didn't make it abundantly obvious, I am voting for Uncontrollable.
Of course you are, because why wouldn't you?
Yes, I mean, damn it!
Wow.
Danton?
I like Hiroyuki Sawano's music, I really do. But this is Castlevania Bloody Tears.
I don't trust this guy's opinion.
This is it's Castlevania Bloody Tears. Come on, it's like one of the best tracks ever.
And the
Yeah,
best
you're
version
trying
of
to-
it, according to Ross Ferris. TM.
Has some really good versions, but I'm going to basically say that my vote is for Bloody Tears.
Devar. We already had one heel turn tonight. 2 if you count me.
Gosh. What if we had a third?
No.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
What if I decide to kick off uncontrollable off this cliff, and then we just raise bloody tears up with the championship belt?
Oh no!
Oh yes. I can't help it, but out of the two, I'd rather see bloody tears go through because I like
Why
this.
does this keep happening to me?
I don't know. It's because of the songs are basically are just as good or better.
Guys, I have no bloody tears of an idea who's going to win tonight at this point.
Okay, bloody tears go through either way.
Welcome to round 2 of this godforsaken tournament, which has gone to hell, and it's never coming back. Decisions were made, bad decisions, and now here we are.
The best ones.
Yep, all the good decisions we could ever make.
I don't trust these guys.
I mean, I trust our judgments.
I'm not a lobbyist.
Okay. Right, so once again, Est-ones interviews ira vehementi versus... should we start from the midpoint?
Okay, on which one?
On that one.
Okay, let's do that then.
Same from the midpoint.
Okay, for Fantasy Sevens, One Winged Angel.
I have a vested interest in getting this one out of here as fast as possible because of the content ID situation.
Of course.
So I'm voting for Pandora's Tower.
Well, I'm voting for One Winged Angel because it's the best.
I didn't ask you, I asked the bar. But anyway. The bar.
Spoiler alert. Very, very, very hot.
You have decided to make my life a living hell? Okay. I'll remember
Yeah.
this. Madhog will remember this.
Okay,
Well, this is an interesting lineup.
Okay, start from the midpoint with the blob. I think you have no choice but to start from the beginning with this one.
All right. Well, I was going to start the midpoint of the first section, but okay.
Do you need a microscope to to do that?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I can easily do that myself. So 2 minutes. So do that there.
Keep going. Okay.
There we go.
I am voting for Id and I. Devar?
Let's see. I think just to make this interesting, I'm going to say I'll vote for the Blob 2.
I should have asked Danton before you. Danton?
The Blob 2, it is a very jaunty, a very jazzy theme. It makes you feel, it makes you feel basically sort of like very light, I guess, basically is
You know,
the
when you
best
said jaunty,
word I can.
when you said jaunty, I
Yeah.
have this picture in my mind. I think the Blob 2 is the musical equivalent of a very cool guy walking down the streets.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking that. I was about to say that.
Like a jaunty little ditty.
Very John
Yeah.
Travolta in Saturday Night Fever going down the streets.
The sun is shining, everyone's waving at them, and they're looking all cool, just finger gunning people and and all
Finger
that
guns
jazz.
all over.
And it makes you feel like basically like you can put it on and just walk down the street and just feel absolutely awesome. But I'm voting it and I.
Yes. Cool.
I honestly I would have voted for Id and I too, but I decided to try and make it interesting.
Do you
so
have an idea how much you put us at risk here? With your sick, twisted little games. You psycho.
but that's how it is.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So
Oh
this
wow. Okay.
a confrontation between two classics for wildly different reasons. Midpoint, yes. Descends the curtain.
Yep. Or raises the curtain in this case.
No, I think this is where the curtain should go down after that particular, after the ending note. It's just, can't follow
I
it
know.
up.
Yeah, I know, but still. Anyway, halfway point of this particular piece of music.
Halfway point. So I understand that the Doom theme is basically a sped up version of the bass music for Metallica's The Unforgiven 2.
Yeah.
But it's still good. That's it. That's the tweet. That's the post.
That's the
skit.
post. That's it.
Danton.
Both really good. I like them both for different reasons.
For different reasons.
Yes. Too many different reasons that I'm not going to get into because we'll be here all night. But for me, I like Doom more.
Interesting.
So I'm voting Doom.
I'm going to vote for Dragon Quest to make things more interesting. Right, Devar?
Yep. You have your rights to do that. That's for sure. But yeah.
Yes. We're waiting.
So between these two, I will say that out of these two classics, I will push Doom through.
Fair enough. Let's push it down the edge to the Oblivion.
To the Oblivion Gate.
Okay, wise guy. Now you have this situation on your hands. Your bloody hands. Bloody teared hands.
Yes.
Oh gosh. These
I
two
hope you're
themes.
happy.
Yes.
I mean, yes. I mean, but no. Yes, but no.
Let the
Okay,
hate
so we start
flow
halfway
through
point.
you. Okay.
And now, halfway through, bloody tears.
Okay. I don't like the way
Right,
it cuts suddenly there at the end.
No, I don't either. That just seems a bit weird to cut like that.
Well, nevertheless, we have to vote. Devar?
Oh. Oh dear. Let
Do
me
you
think
want
about
me
this.
to come back to you?
Could you, please?
Danton?
You know what I'm picking already.
No, I don't.
It's Bloody Tears. I'm picking Bloody Tears, Castlevania.
Fair enough. I'm voting for Day of the Tentacle. Not out of spite or anything, I promise.
Fair enough.
Devar?
Oof.
Yes. Yes!
This is difficult for me
Good.
because because I'm just going to go over my thought process here.
Do you need to
Because
listen to
it's
them
like-
again?
No, I do not. That's the problem because I've listened to both of these so much over the years. Not this particular version of Bloody Tears, but still.
You know, the best version of Bloody Tears, according to Ross Ferris.
According, yes. But yeah, as a side note, should one of these days listen to every version of Bloody Tears and then tell you which one is my favorite. But anyway,
It's going to
Day
be
of
another
Tentacle.
Maniac Mansion rabbit hole, isn't it?
yeah, anyway, Day of the Tentacle got a neat sound to it. Sounds like a movie orchestra thing. Bloody Tears, gothic orchestra.
Come on,
Yo,
Devar.
badass theme.
You can do it.
We're gonna whip some tentacles. Bloody Tears going through.
Okay, fair. We are at the semi-finals. Oh no! No! No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Why?
Your pain.
Why hast thou forsaken me? Oh. Okay, well, listen. Let's start with One Winged Angel, 1 minute in.
Okay.
Let's go with Ed and I from the start.
Okay.
So I'm at the end of my rope here. I'm filled with despair, as it were. I'm trying to manifest something into reality here. Okay?
Go on.
I need to formulate an argument in favor of Ed and I advancing, which seems like a losing effort because, you know, it's going against One Winged Angel. I really like this track because it sounds simple at first. It sounds obvious and familiar, but the more you listen to it, the more certain elements start to emerge. You have described it as a sort of techno track. I definitely hear the beats and the electronica and the various bits and pieces that compose it. haunting techno is its own genre of music, or at least it should be, if you ask me. There is something to say about how it invites you into this weirdly spacious yet claustrophobic space at the same time, where you can slow dance your way into disappearing forever into a void of nothing. There is melancholy, there is sadness, and also an innate despair about it that's simultaneously subdued, but also very much the opposite of subdued, very emphatic. It hits that right balance between overt despair and more subtle, nuanced melancholy. It's the soundtrack of depression, in my opinion.
So in other words, your vote goes to It and I.
Yes, and that's my argument, and I am trying to manifest something in reality here. So my vote goes to Id and I. Devar.
Ask Danton first.
Okay, I'll ask Danton first. Danton?
This is a troubling, basically, set of circumstances, I feel.
How? Why? Explain.
Because they're both good in their own rights. As you basically pointed out, for a lot of It and I's music, it is basically got that haunting sort of melody and whatnot, and is depression just incarnate. Whereas One Winged Angel is...
if depression techno is a genre of music, then this should be it.
Well, it would be probably a subgenre, probably, if we're being technical, but One Winged Angel is just there's a lot that's already been said about it that I wouldn't be able to do it justice, because it's that nuance and very grandiose and whatnot in its presentation. But yeah, my vote is for One Winged Angel.
Okay. Well, I was expecting that. Devar, what are you feeling? What are your feelings on the matter?
Well, I know that I've already said a lot about how I feel about One Winged Angel, and how much the music from Final Fantasy VII is like one of my favorite soundtracks since my childhood days. So of course there's that bias there. But I would like to say one thing to you, Madhog, about your argument, though.
Okay.
You didn't need to try and convince me, because I was going to vote for It and I anyway.
Ah! Twist! Heel turn!
The heel turn came!
I guess we're the new world order of video game music now. How did that happen?
Well, easy. Because I was moved by it a lot more than One Winged Angel in its emotional theming.
I'm so happy. Let's continue. I'm glad this is somehow making it to the finals.
This is a very interesting pair-up.
From the start, Doom. Bloody Tears from the start. And now we have to choose between these two. Hooray!
Oh boy, this was a tough choice because since these two are two classics.
Tavar, would you like to begin? Yes? No?
Let's see. I should start us off, yes, shouldn't I? This is a very tough choice because if I was to actually talk about these tracks from my life, sort of thing, one of them comes from when I was very young, but probably shouldn't have been playing Doom at the time, but the music sticks around with me. Meanwhile, Bloody Tears came much later in my life. I didn't not hear it until I was like in college. So I was like but more older than what most people would probably have played the games for at the time. Just juggling these is a bit difficult. Having a
You can do it now. Just go vote. I believe in you.
I will. Okay, then I'll say Bloody Tears gets my vote. Then.
Did I influence you right now? I hope not. Well, I am voting for At Doom's Gate. Because out of the two, it is the one I enjoy listening more. Simple as that. No complicated feelings to be had this time around. Danton. Danton?
Danton?
Yes, I was waiting basically. I thought I didn't even hear basically my name being mentioned, so because I was waiting basically for never mind. But yeah, Castlevania Bloody Tears is it gets you in the mood for undead hunting and whatnot, whereas Doom's music gets you in the mood for slaughtering demons by the bushel.
Okay.
So it's a very difficult choice. Because I like them both.
Yes.
But if I were to be completely honest with my choice of what I prefer more, it would be E1 M1 Doom.
Okay, baby, this is an incredible final selection of tracks we have here. Wow.
I just gotta love how we have essentially one guy who basically takes out the demons of the night, and the other is the demons of hell.
Yes, and the final and the finals is going to be between Doomslaying and a very sad girl. Who would win? I guess we're here to see who would win. Doom guy or a depressed girl? Who wins? A depressed mouse girl, no less.
You could say she's doomed.
Unless she somehow turns it around. This is the crossover of the century. Eden Eye and Doom.
It's a double barrel shotgun from behind her.
Oh, brother. I haven't seen a crossover this ambitious since Isabel and Doom Guy. Right, let's start with Doom.
Any particular point?
Whichever you want. Let's hear it again from the start. Yes.
From the beginning?
From the beginning. That's not the beginning.
What? Detail about this track is that the beat sounds like a heartbeat. It's as if there is a anxious driven, pulsating heart at the core of it. And an entire track builds itself atop of it. It's like several negative feelings and emotion, depression and anxiety and self-loathing coalesce and converge to strike the heart itself, which is very appropriate for the tone and the atmosphere of Eden Eye, which I keep telling you, you should play. You should read. It's less than 2 hours long. You should read it. Haunting and techno at the same time.
remarkable work by Lolrats. As for Doom, the deal with Doom is that I am not sure that we would have felt so strongly about this track had it come out at any other point in time than the very specific historical context in which it came out. Because I feel that at Doomsgate, when you break it down to its various elements, might even pass as some kind of generic heavy metal music if it were from any other game that's not Doom. That is not to say that it's not good. It is seminar. It is the inspiration for a lot of other pieces of music in this particular genre. And that could be a double-edged sword, because a lot of steps have been made in that particular camp over the years, and then you go back to the beginning, which is still charming, but it is also quaint in comparison. That is all to say, I'm voting for Eden Eye. I have decided this is my horse. I'm betting on my horse. Eden Eye.
Yeah.
Danton.
Well,
Well,
here we go.
here we go again.
All I could say is that that's a very nice argument, but we're talking about Doom. There's one Doom Marine over here that needs a vote, so I'm voting Doom because I like it more.
Fair enough. Devar, what about you?
Crud, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yes, but yeah, Doom, has a lot going for it, for the fact that it's very influential. It's basically inspired a lot of other soundtracks in the future. But I will say that Eden Eye gets my vote just for the emotional feelings it just invokes in me.
I am fist pumping as we speak.
So to me, Eden Eye should be the one to get that vote.
I did not expect this one to win or to go far at all. I am pleasantly surprised. I'm also very pleasantly satisfied by the fact that you don't know this. You do not realize this, but visual novels have taken the crown for 4 consecutive tournaments to this point. Yes. It started with Hope from Umineko, and then the next one, A Fig won from the soundtrack of Dead End Aegis. Great song, terrible game. And then after that, Tsui no Sora unexpectedly conquered the 32 tracks gauntlet. And now this, Eden Eye, and yet another visual novel that takes the crown. That's incredible, and I am so happy about it. Don't forget to rate the tournament. Give it 10 stars. Right, so once again, Eden Eye from Eden Eye by Lolrats wins the tournament. I love these tournaments. You never know which one is going to prevail. And sometimes the choice is so bizarre and out there and alternative, and you can't help but smile.
It's interesting. It's interesting what can happen in these tournaments.
Yes, I wish more people were here, and I'm going to try and have everybody on board for the next time we do a tournament, because, and this is where I reveal the twist, next time we are doing a tournament of tournaments. Because that's right, we have made enough tournaments to warrant a special tournament comprised of nothing but the finalists from all the previous tournaments. So both the winners and the runner-ups are going to be in one singular 16-track tournament next time we do this. Now that is going to be interesting.
Neat.
Now that is going to be challenging. So yes, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, it's going to be there. Glide the Dragon, it's going to be there. Umineko, a Fig, somehow they're all going to be there too. That's
Everyone will be there.
that is going to be fun to do. Indubitably. But for now, this is where we bid you adieu, and thanks for joining us for another exciting tournament night, which at this point I enjoy doing more than the regular game show, unless we're being naughty about it. Right then. So as I said, next time we will do a tournament of finalists. I will try to have us converge to the one summit, as it were. But until then,
Of course.
good night, everybody.
Good night and take care.
Goddamn Philistine.